it's here. मेरा OBS stopped working. तो पिछले वाला वो जो था वो तो anyways I'm going to delete. So yeah, I figured it out. That is what I was doing because OBS से चल नहीं रहा था. Right. Editor is not visible right now, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's over here now. Website I think should be there. Website is also not there. Yeah, now it's there and I'm also here. So yeah, I was feeling so bad. Then I just googled Geeks for Geeks पर मुझे एक चीज़ मिली that is known as chained replacing. So basically what I did at the end was this. So I was just replacing one of the keys, right? And expression was remaining the same. तो क्या हो रहा था, expression है तो वो keys change हो नहीं रहे, तो वहाँ पे सिर्फ change करो तो पिछला वाला same आ जा रहा था. तो here what I did, yeah, and there is no need for display keys and all of that. So there were lots of ways. I found this the easiest one. Yeah. So let me do word wrap. Yeah, I hope you can see this. So just expression dot replace all instead of having different, क्योंकि मैं क्या कर रही थी, I was doing it in 4 different lines. तो उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा था, टाइम्स हो रहा था, वो डिस्कार्ड हो जा रहा था. देन इट वाज जस्ट रिप्लेसिंग डिवीजन, वो डिस्कार्ड हो जा रहा था. देन इट वाज जस्ट रिप्लेसिंग मल्टीप्लिकेशन और एडिशन, वो डिस्कार्ड हो जा रहा था. बिकॉज यू वर जस्ट चेंजिंग वन थिंग फ्रॉम एक्सप्रेशन. तो अभी इसमें क्या हो रहा है, ये मल्टीप्लाई चेंज होने के बाद डिवाइड चेंज हो रहा है, देन प्लस चेंज हो रहा है, देन सब्ट्रैक्शन चेंज हो रहा है. सो नाउ दिस इज डन. आई वाज लाइक ये क्या है, आई मीन. सो या ओवर हियर यू कैन सी द आउटपुट. So yeah, it's working every single time. Yeah, so I just wanted to show this क्योंकि पिछले वाला जो live है, it was like kind of a waste. I was struggling and I was not getting it, but 15 more minutes and it is done. So yeah, and if you will see, all the restrictions are also taken care of. Now you can't press any of this. So it's like everything is being taken care of. So we just needed one single thing, that was just this line. After what we did, where is this? Yeah, this we did, right? I don't know if this was the last session or last session. I think this was last session. We did this, right? Last session. Last session was also a waste, but now yeah, बस इतना सा करना था. Replace all, dot replace all. क्या ही बोले. But yeah. Now update on del key. Now I'm happy. Otherwise I was about to weep. I was like, क्यों नहीं हो रहा. But now it's working. Now we just need to work on this, and the expression is 0. And you keep putting this in. So for that, I also need to learn CSS animations, but I don't want to go to day 13. I'm really sick of this. I wanted to finish this in July. It's already 2nd August. So जितना भी मुझे करना है ना, I will finish it today only. तो उसके लिए I've already in evaluate expression, if you can see I'm already there. Display expression.inner.html is 0. ये तो style transition का I have to learn about this. Has to be now I'm going to set its visibility. ये लिखने में मुझे क्या बोलता है yeah, style.visibility is equal to visible. No, I don't want to change the visibility because the thing that we are basing it on over here if your animation hota hai, nothing else happens. Oh, you can't see, just let me make it. Yeah. So now I just want to focus on this animation and I will make sure that I do this. So there are two things happening. First thing, we don't care about the visibility. This is how it works. Oh, they have the same thing, 0 equals 0. Yeah, so I don't need to do that. वैसे कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ 0 equals 0 क्यों लिख के आ रही है क्योंकि वो तो हमारा भी लिख के आता है. See, 0 equals 0. Now we just have to focus on the transitions or the animations. तो एक में क्या करना है, डिस्प्ले आंसर को बड़ा करके पीछे जाना है, बड़ा करके पीछे जाना है ना. I just want to, so first I will be learning about this क्योंकि बिना जाने पीछे this is how, ये तो बहुत ही अजीब सा था, इसलिए ये करना पड़ा तो it will be difficult. So why not chain though? So I learned about the chaining thing. This is what I did when it was not happening. और वो एक्सप्रेशन में क्यों वर्क कर जा रहा था? बिकॉज वी वर storing an expression only, but here we do not want to change the expression. Yeah, यहाँ पे भी नहीं था. So I got the chaining thing on, yeah, over here. There are lots of ways that they've showed it. They've shown it, and it's not even chained. Object using map for replacement, using reduce, using regular expression, using split and join. Yeah, I just use this. Dot replace or dot, because this is the easiest one. Others, they require lots of things. Same thing over here. Yeah, no, not from here. I just got it from here. I was like, oh, this is so easy. So this we can do. Replacing multiple characters like this. So now, but anyways, now what we want to work on? We want to work on animations, and we have seen for display answer वो बड़ा होके black color आके वापस पीछे जा रहा है. लेट मी चेक अगर वो पहली दफा भी हो रहा है तो. वो हर दफा हो रहा है. Anyways, so CSS animations. So I'm also going to write this in my notes because transitions and animations are my weak point. Now let me just grab the notebook. Filled one of the notebooks. There were all the notes. Let me look at it. Yes, I have it in this notebook. JavaScript में इतनी सारी चीजें हैं. It's just too much, man. Yeah, CSS transitions. Yeah. Let me complete the notes. When on hovering, they're changing the width. Okay, so let's go to the style, display ans. this transition on font size. And we want the transition on the color. Color. Opacity. There's something wrong. Yeah, but that is how they're doing the transition. Wait 2 seconds. Okay, let's just try opacity 2 seconds. Oh, if there are multiple, then you put the comma. Font size also for 2 seconds. Now there is no missing. Now I go over here. We don't want this. And then in display answer, what is happening? Dot style dot opacity. Let's write 1 and see if this works. No, the style, sorry, my bad. Instead of 2 seconds, I will give 0.5 seconds. Dot style dot (32 pixels). Yeah. Now I want it to go back to normal. Yeah, there has to be a comma. And then ends slowly. Okay, now let's go to animations. Okay, it is going from red to yellow. Okay, now in the editor, display on animate और इसका कुछ शॉर्ट हैंड नहीं होता है, there should be a short hand now. Yeah, there is a shorthand property. Yeah, let's use a shorthand property, otherwise it will be too much. After display animate shorthand property, where is it? There's animation name, then there's animation duration. After animation duration, there is animation timing function. We want it linear. There is no delay. Okay, let's try this. At the rate keyframes, what was the name? Display ans animate. from opacity 0.5, font size this much, opacity 1, font size, font size. I hope this works. It is working. Let's just make it ease in out. It's not smooth, I just want it to be smooth. Okay. Okay, anyways, this is glitchy, but at least it is working. Now we do the exact same thing for display exe animate. What is display expression? Is it display section or oh no, it is display expression only. You might not be able to see this. Let me. not happening every single time. मुसीबत ही मुसीबत है भाई. Oh, they're just using the classes. I think we'll also do the same thing. So instead of element, we want font size we are making equal to the font size. And over here in transition, I am doing it to all in 0.5 seconds. Let's see how this is changing. Does this happen every single time? No, this does not happen every single time. And gone. After that, ये हम जो रिमूव कर रहे हैं वो दिख नहीं रहा है क्या? Okay, let's apply a timeout. Let's get this at the works. We're adding the class and then animating it. Perfect. Yeah. So now instead of you just need 500 seconds to remove it, and now let's see. and let's make it a little more faster. Over here, instead of 0.5, just give 0.3 seconds. Now let's just do 0.2 seconds. And here also let's make it 200 seconds. I think this should work now. Yeah, it's working. Now it's time for the display expression. I think I should just put one timeout. And add both of them here. Right, you can make 60 pixels, no, 70 is fine. And then display expression.animate. Oh, it's transform. And here I will do transform. what is the and over here we can do transform. First of all, now we just need to see what is happening in Google, because it's going up. Let's make it positive to make it go down. क्योंकि यहाँ पे उल्टा होता है. Just forgot that. Perfect. Yeah. So everything is done. We have done the animation. With this transition, we're just adding and removing the classes. And oh, not here. This one, yeah. We're just adding the classes, and then we're just triggering a reflow to reset the animation. Now let's just see if delete is working fine. Yes. So update on del key needs something. Nothing is happening. So I don't even have this, then what is going to happen? Oh, then nothing will happen. No, this is not working fine. And then let me just do that replace all thing. All over again. There's one more dot. Perfect. So yeah, that's it. So we did the same thing for expression over here. Yeah. So yeah, we are done. I was very sad when it didn't happen, but now it has happened. And now it's working absolutely fine. Let me see if the same thing happens over here. Oh. That's okay. Yeah. So we are done. तो कुछ नहीं किया हमने, दो एनिमेशन जोड़े और वो डिस्प्ले में हमने क्या किया, बस एक्सप्रेशन को रिप्लेस कर दिया ताकि उस पर अलग से रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन हमें ना लगानी पड़े. एंड बिकॉज दिस इज मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड एवरीथिंग, सो वी हैव टू चेंज इट मल्टीपल टाइम्स. There was a message. Okay, this was the final day. Animations are done. Display is beautiful. It mimics the Google calculator, the animation and everything. So I'm pretty happy about the result, but yeah, it took me a long time. Like the last class was a complete waste. Last class, as in last session, day 11 was a complete waste, but now day 12. First half was a complete waste, but now we were able to do everything over here. I'm sorry I was not able to show all the struggle because my OBS was not connecting, but now it is connecting. So please keep subscribing, and from the next session, we will be, starting with something new. This is done. It took 12 days, not continuous 12 days, but yeah, overall 12 days and overall over a month. Yeah, but it is done now. Everything is done. So yeah, kudos. Please subscribe करते रहें. Please keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, and please let me grow the channel. And because of your support, your motivation, because you kept subscribing, because views kept coming on, so I kept doing this on live. And we were able to finish what we started off. So since we are here, so let me just post it on FrontEnd Mentor. I will be posting it on FrontEnd Mentor. So one more challenge will be gone. And now I don't want to do FrontEnd Mentor any longer. If anybody is watching, so my plan is to build clock and things like that. So yeah, come on. Let's just go with over the code one more time, because now everything is done. An index.html, block type HTML, lang, which is English, then UTF-8, then content width, device width, and initial scale 1.0. This viewport is in simple because it changes according to the device. If width is smaller, otherwise you see deep sea websites, that's because they don't write this. Then these are the fonts that we have been using. Then this is the fave icon, like this is what FrontEnd Mentor gives us, but we can change it to calculator as well. And the title is FrontEnd Mentor Calculator app. And then this is just for the attribution. So I will just write my name over there on our YouTube channel. Yeah. Then the style sheets. Then over there we have 3 sections. Theme section, where calc is written, and theme selection, theme is written, and there are 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 buttons for all 3 of them. Some people use checkboxes as well. If there are only 2 themes, you can use checkbox, but since there are 3, some people also use radio buttons, but I've used buttons, and it is working perfectly fine. I don't know jinx it. Next is your display section. That is where you use the display box. And over there, answer is also 0, expression is also 0, and we have made it invisible. Next is your keypad section. There you have all the keys, the order. And then finally attribution. I will just write my name over here. Yeah. Yeah, since some of you might not have seen the last live session, अभी जो सुबह मैंने किया था, so my cat was troubling me, तो मैंने उसको बाहर भेजा था. So there's one orange cat who lives nearby. Now they were fighting. There was a sound, so I just closed the door so they don't fight anymore. And over here, instead of FrontEnd Mentor, I will just paste my YouTube channel that I will do later. Okay, yeah, and then we'll be done. Yeah, that was everything about the index. Now in Style Mobile, what we did first, in root I've given all the color names and everything for theme 1, background colors, keys color, when you're hovering the keys and what happens in the text colors, and font size. Then this is must. So you give box sizing, border box, padding margin 0, 0, so that you have more control over what you're doing. Otherwise, there's default padding, default margin, and that sometimes affects what you're doing. And then font family, font weight. And then over here, I added a class theme2 where I'm changing all the background colors. Like everything is changing, main BG, keypad BG, screen BG. This color is also changing. Hover is also changing, text is also changing. Same with theme 3, so I added another class theme 3. And then there's body over here. The background color is going to be main BG, and this variable keeps changing based on the class. For theme 1 it's different, for theme 2 it's different, for theme 3 it's different. Then we are using flexbox and grid for display. So display is flex, and we are displaying in the column direction because there is calculator section, like the theme section, then display section, and then your keypad section. Gap, like how much should be the gap, and padding, overall padding in the body. Now for all the buttons, we give there's no outline and the cursor should be pointer. Now this is the theme section. So in theme section, again the display is flex. Color, we are giving the color. And this text 3 is going to have different values depending on the theme. And justify content space between, so that there's a space between and they're on the two corners. And then there's dot calc. We are giving the font size. Dot calc is where we have written CALC. Next is a theme selection ID. Over here we're displaying grid because we want 1, 2, 3 theme written and then the box over there. So if you will see, there are 4 columns, 1, 2, 3 and theme. There are 2 rows because 1, 2, 3 is written on the top and theme and the box is on the bottom. With column gap and width, we are reducing the width because we don't want it to be bigger. And then theme starts at the word theme starts in the second row and it's centered. Font weight is given. These are all the buttons: theme 1, theme 2, theme 3. The text align is right. The width is 50%. They're in the center. The weight and font size is given. Now just where everything should be. So theme 1 is starting in the column 2. And then you're justifying it to flex end. Theme 2 is in the center. And when you're changing the change theme, oh, I think theme 1, theme 2, theme 3 is where you've written theme 1, theme 2, theme 3. Yes, where we have written theme 1, theme 2, theme 3. That I'm identifying over here. And then change theme is another box where you're going to have your buttons. So these are the numbers. Now we are specifying where it should start, where it should end, what should be the background color, the column where it should start and the column it should go up to, what is the border radius, because we don't want a square border, we want sort of circular border. Then display, justify content, align items, height, and then whatever button we are having, you're giving no border, no outline. Background color, border radius is 50% because we want it to be completely circular. Width and height because there's nothing inside it, so that you have the specific width and height, and we're giving the same so that it looks like a complete circle. And when we are hovering, there's a different color. It also depends on. Now button 1 is on the left side, so there's a margin on the left side. Button 3 is on the right side, so there's a margin on the right side. And yeah, we're giving the height as well. We're changing the height a little bit because it was looking a little weird. And initially only button 1 is visible, button 2 and button 3 are hidden. So we're doing that. Next is your display section. Background color, text align because it should be on the right side. Padding we are giving, font size, height of the display section and the border radius. Display expression because this is for when you want to animate. So it should be at 0 pixels, and when you're translating it should go 20 down and then come back again. Display answer because we don't want it to be black in color, we want it to be slightly grayish, so that is why opacity. Font size is also smaller. Margin bottom, we're giving some margin. Initially it is hidden and then transition because we just want to pop it up and go back. That's what we're doing over here. Now the keypad section. In keypad section, then you have the background color. Displays grid because we want proper grid over here. Again, there are 4 columns. Row gap is given, column gap is given, justify content is space should be around, it should be in the between. Padding, border radius, and for every keypad button, border radius is given, height is given, padding is given. For numbers and operators, we have different background color, different font size. There's a box shadow, there's a border color, and there's a width. And what happens on hover? Background color and border color changes. Same for del button. What happens there for hover? Now reset and equal to, they have greater width. So that is why we are specifying the column. Background color, width, box shadow, border color, everything. What should happen on hover? Again, background color and those things should change. And then on result, the same thing. Next, we have style responsive. Over here, we are just changing certain things. like gap, padding, specify content, align items for different sizes. Minimum width 425 pixels. So if you go above 425 pixels, this will happen. Then in theme selection, what should be the width, and in the section, what should be the width for a section, width for each section. Then when you're going to 600 pixels, that is tablet sort of thing. And the gap is changing, width of the section is changing for theme selection, for display section. Oh, you're increasing the height. I think you can keep it 75 pixels. Again, same thing. We're changing the same things for not 768 pixels for tablet. 600 is sort of then 992 comes the laptop. Oh, here the height is like too much. The same thing we're doing everywhere. The display section height, it keeps increasing. Then different sizes for laptops: 992, 1200, 1440 pixels. Finally, 2560 pixel is your TV. I changed few values over here. So now you'll be able to see that the width is now smaller. Let's make it even smaller. Yeah, this is a good size. You're now coming back here. That was all the responsive. It's changing the gaps, the height, the width, everything. And then there is change theme. Let's quickly look at this. This is for just changing the theme. And you're storing the theme with window.localStorage.getItem data theme, and then for every button you have you're just accessing the buttons. Then if theme is theme 3, like this theme is theme 3 in that is stored, then you just update theme 3. If it is theme 4, you update theme 2. If nothing is given, by default it should be theme 1. And now when you should go to update theme 2 when you're pressing the first button. And you should go to theme 3 when you're pressing the second button. And when you're pressing the third button, it should come back to theme 1. That's what we're doing. And now these are the functions what we're doing in update theme 1. We're removing both the theme 2 and theme 3 classes so that all the colors are for theme 1. And then rest buttons we are hiding. We're just showing the first button. And in the local storage, we are storing theme as theme 1. For theme 2, we are adding theme 2, removing theme 3. Button 1 and button 2 are hidden. Button 2 is visible. And in the local storage, we are storing theme 2 in the browser. Same for theme 3, adding theme 3, removing theme 2. Button 1 and 2 are invisible. Third one is visible. And then we are storing the third thing. Now calculator.js, this is our main calculator function. So here we are accessing all the digits, all the operators, the display expression, display answer, because there are 2 lines of display section, reset button, del button, and this is our expression, this is our result. Whenever you are typing, event is key down. So if you're typing any of the keys, then you do update expression on numbers. If you're typing any of the operators, you do update expression on operators. Yeah, there's no need for else over here because yeah, when you're pressing equal to sign or you're pressing enter, then you have to evaluate the expression and get the result. And when you are pressing backspace key, then it should, like one by one, it should start getting deleted, deleting the last character. That was for the keyboard, like when you're pressing the keys, when you're typing, to be more clear. And this is when you're clicking the buttons. So now digits, there are several digits. For each we are having the same function. We are accessing the button. So what we have to do whenever there's a click event, you have to do update expression on numbers. Again, the same thing. And over here, I think I can just use the arrow function. Yeah, because I don't need the names over here. Yeah, because we are not using it anytime, so I'm just using the arrow function over here. Then for operator like plus, minus, multiplication, division, they are operators. So you are accessing every operator and you are looking for the click function, and this is also not required, so I will again just use the arrow function. And over here, since but there can be multiple lines, so it's better practice to use a curly braces. Yeah, now one thing is in our keypad display, we have multiply operation, but when computer or the JavaScript is executing, they want for the multiply, they want this symbol. So that is what we are giving it. Otherwise, we just can give the operator. Okay. Yeah. And now if it is not, the operator is not result. For example, if you're not pressing the equal to sign, then this should happen. Then you should update expression. Like you should keep on adding the plus sign, minus sign, whatever it is. If equal to is clicked, then you have to evaluate the expression. When you're pressing reset, then what should happen? Again, yeah, we have the arrow function. Display should become 0. Answer the top should become hidden. Result is 0. Expression is 0. So we are resetting everything. Now in deleting last character, when you're pressing the del key, again you can just do update on del key. These are the functions. What happens when you are updating on expression? When you are pressing the number keys, what should happen? If expression is equal to result or inner HTML is 0, if key is not dot, then expression should become key. You should not append it, you should replace it. And display expression dot inner HTML, you should also replace it. Expression is for evaluating. Display expression is for viewing. Okay, that is why we have two different things. Otherwise, if it is not equal to result, like it is not equal to result, that is when, because you are not restarting, you are in the progress. So you just append the keys on both the sides, and as soon as you press anything, the visibility for display answer should be visible, and it should show answer is equal to the result. Yes, so this was when it is equal to result. When it is not dot, you just do it, and in dot you are appending it, because 0 point you want to write 0 point something, you don't want to write point something like that. And this is when you are, so this was without dot, this is with dot for the first time. Other than that, when it is not the first time, you just keep appending. Okay. Now on operators, you append the whatever operator is to the expression, and then because in so we don't want anything to be pressed after multiplication and minus. So if you see anything after multiplication or minus, any operator, you just discard it. Same thing over here. If you see anything after division and subtraction, any operator, you just discard it. This is regexp and this means either of them. Same thing for multiplication. If anything is there before multiplication, you just replace it with multiplication. Same thing for division, same thing for addition, same thing for subtraction. And when you see two subtraction signs, it should become plus. And now when we are displaying, I don't want the star sign, because that is not how we learn mathematics. So I am replacing the star sign with the multiply symbol, this slash with the division symbol, and with plus and minus I am just introducing the spaces. Okay, answer should be visible, and it should be answer is equal to result as soon as you press anything. Now evaluating expression, so you just append in the display, you append equal to, not in the expression, because in expression you don't want it. Now this is just for returning whatever your expression is. JavaScript evaluated by itself. So this is the function constructor. You're making a new function. with return and the expression, and you're just calling this function in the result, and yeah, the output of this function you're just calling, and the output will be stored in the result. And display answer.inner HTML, you want the expression, the entire expression should go up, and the expression should just become the result. And then the animations that it should go up and then come down, it should go like this. So you are adding the animation on answer and expression, and then removing after a certain time, otherwise they don't change. And then finally expression is equal to the result. Now on del key, your answer becomes answer is equal to result. Length is length of the entire expression, and from the expression you keep subtracting one of them. And in inner HTML, you just replace all these star sign with these, okay, so that you have a perfect view. And then when you have deleted all the things, like everything is deleted, everything is backspaced, then expression again becomes 0. You are displaying again 0, and the expression also becomes 0. That's about it. So that was the entire code. I've explained it. थोड़ी अंग्रेजी खराब है, so it wasn't as perfect, but yeah, I've just tried to give you a gist of how I did everything. Yeah, so in the description you will be seeing the code and the website. You can use this as your calculator. And like I said, I'll say you once more, keep subscribing, and thank you so much for everyone's support who kept commenting, who kept on coming on live chat, who kept viewing it again and again. Because if you were not there, I would not have been doing this live, to be very sure. And yeah, now I will just go and sleep because it is 12. Yeah, I will go and sleep, and I have classes in the evening. It's a packed schedule. But yeah, I will be back soon, and I already have a few ideas that I want to implement. And I also want to go like full stack. I just don't want to stick to front end. I think this was a pretty good challenge. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much. And yeah, bye.